Hello there, collective. This is going to be a reading for you and your person. This is if you are dealing with a person and you have not had any contact within the last 3 months or sooner. This is for you. The reading is timeless and it's for all signs, so it is for anybody that wants to see it, or if you ran into it, maybe it's a sign that it's for you. So we're gonna see what their energy is and your energy is, and then yeah, if we need to ask questions or whatever comes up, just whatever comes up with you and your person. Maybe he's not good for you right now, and that's why he or she is hiding out. And maybe you're working on yourself at the moment. Please keep in mind to only take the messages that resonate and leave the rest behind. Maybe there's just a little message that you need to hear, and that's pretty much it. And yeah, but if it does resonate, then that's great. So here we go. Mental breakdown ahead. This person is miserable as fuck and is having a mental breakdown. Homie is in love. Damn dog. Pinche perro enamorado. Maybe you guys had a breakup and he just, or he, your other person just said just leave. Yeah. As far as your energy, you've been sleeping on the couch. There's beef. Are you beefing with another girl because of this person, or it can be the opposite? In the ring, here goes another round. What is going on? You feel like this person, that person that you are dealing or were recently dealing with or wanting to get information about, is a crazy bitch, full of problems. You feel haunted by this person. You're just an energy sucker. You felt like they needed all your help. You needed to help them a lot. You felt, yeah, that they needed your help a lot. And now you are like, kiss my ass. This person was a confused man. He just wasted your damn time. If it's a woman you're dealing with and you're a male, you can switch the energies as you see fit. So just because I say it's you and you feel like it's your person, then go ahead and switch the sides. That's not a problem. You feel like this person felt privileged and they just wasted your time, and you feel like he's happy with somebody else. This person has a lot of unpaid bills, or he left you with a bunch of unpaid bills. You have a lot of mood swings. He is like in love and trying to track you down and dealing with some Karen ass bitch. But he tells you maybe that I should be yours, you should be mine. This person probably nicknamed you as trouble, or a bad girl. But you were like seeing some bullshit. Maybe you caught him messaging or social media, something to do with that. Yeah. This person is like on cloud 9, high off love, life, love. Maybe he's dealing with that chick around the block, that chick next door. Let's see. How is collective feeling about their person? Do you feel like you imagined a lot of stuff that you wanted to create with this person? you felt like maybe there could have been a lot of manifestation that you could have grown together. Or another thing too that I'm getting, maybe this person was a manipulator, manipulated you, you know, to believe in his or her and her delusions, or you know. But you felt like there was potential here. How they feel. They feel like you were very blunt and that you were very communicative, but you had a lot of complexity. You were very clear-minded, but you were too clear-minded, so he couldn't, or this other person could not, you know, so he thought you were too clear-minded, that you could not be manipulated. I hope that's making sense. Does that make sense? And this could be somebody that just, you didn't want to deal with their BS, and that's how they feel. You wanted a higher level of commitment, so you wanted something a little bit more stable, maybe if you were just boyfriend and girlfriend, you know, taking that next step forward, either moving in or getting married, but something that's higher than what it was. Yeah, it also has to do with values. So maybe this person made you change something in your belief system or in your values. It could be something that I don't know. I'm trying to did this person make you feel like you could do anything, or kind of like when this person was around you, they would make you feel like you were like in the pedestal. And that was the illusion that they were giving you. So with this person, you felt like you were invincible, kind of, that you could do and manifest anything that you possibly wanted to manifest, or made you believe that you were somebody that was valued. But I'm also getting that it was part of the manipulation tactic, that they were just making you feel like, making you fall in love. Yeah. I hope that's making sense. Let me close the door. I don't know if this person is either dealing with the Sagittarius, or it could be dealing with Queen of Pentacles, which is probably a Capricorn. Yeah, a Capricorn, I'm thinking. Or it could be a Virgo, but it's a Capricorn, I think. But this person feels like they wanted to reach a point of balance with you, but because they felt maybe that this was there was a lot of security here, or you made them feel pretty secure. They feel like they were secure when it came to how they feel about you, because the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that is there through thick and thin. That is there financially. Maybe they seen you as somebody that could sustain themselves, and probably them too. So there was kind of like a benefit there. I don't know if this person is dealing with a lot of drinking, but I'm just getting like there was maybe just wanting to seek balance. Whether there was a lot of fighting, a lot of discussions, a lot of things that were said. I don't know if when you guys would get in arguments, was it like very verbal and like kind of cutthroat? You feel like you're wanting something fair. You're wanting something fair and a true connection, somebody that you can communicate and have affection with, someone that gives you harmony and that is seeking out, that is able to take accountability for the things that they do. And that's what you wanted. You wanted this person to take accountability for what they were doing. And so it led you to a point of where you wanted to go. You needed to make a choice, and there's a choice that you either go one way or yeah, there's two paths to take. So you had to choose a path maybe that broke your heart, and you felt just defeated, and you felt like it was a failed relationship, and you felt like this person just backstabbed you. Yeah. Why does collective feel backstabbed and heartbroken? Because of separation. There was change that needed to be done here. Change that you didn't feel that great about the situation anymore, so you just felt like you needed to end it. Yeah, you kind of you knew that that's what you needed to do, so you were probably like, you know what, it's probably going to lead me to a heartbreak, but this needs to happen. Change needs to happen because I need to build stability back in my life. This person has a lot of conflicts, or maybe there was like a lot of hostility. There was a lot of arguments. There was a lot of tension and competition. I don't even know if it was like even physical violence. And then so this person just went off and took a leap of faith somewhere, and went to get a new beginning and wanted to find a new path in life rather than just arguing. And the tower came down. That something unexpected happened. A disaster or a foundational shift happened within them. Tell me more about the tower. Yeah, there was a change here. Maybe they felt like there was that this person needed maybe more compassion. They needed to heal and be a little bit more receptive and be a little bit more intuitive. Kind of like, I don't know if this person was really sensitive, or maybe was what had a lot of feminine energy. Like they were really sensitive. That's what I'm getting. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this person I felt like it was pretty clear to kind of they had a realization that there was already an ending here. Cycles needed to close completely, because you already had gone through so many cycles together that they just needed, they instead of being so emotional, that they decided just to go ahead and look for a new beginning. It talks about a new beginning here, thinking out of logic more than emotions. That doesn't mean that they're happy. Yeah, because this person was wanting to have recognition and wanted to probably stick anywhere they could, and thought that that was going to bring the sun in their life, bring vitality and blessings and enlightenment, and having this fun time and just doing life. This person just wanted to take action, was fearless, and wanted to be adventurous, just so he can be recognized and as a person. And it led this person to anxiety and hopeless trauma. Maybe there's just trauma that this person needs to, maybe childhood trauma, I'm picking up, that they need to get through. We can't keep doing the cycles over and over again. There has to be a breaking point. Yeah, so this person is now thinking like about their legacy. They're thinking about what they're gonna do. They're wanting to take action as far as what they're gonna do when in the future. It talks about legacy. It talks about inheritance. So maybe they're trying to direct their energy to become something. Yeah, they're trying to focus and drive all their energy and direction towards something that's going to be fruitful in the end. Maybe it could be, I'm thinking it has to do with work or family. So they're trying to, you know, be strong, and because at the moment they feel like paralyzed, they feel trapped that they can't get to their 10 of Pentacles here. They can't work towards the future probably with anybody else, and they're trying to find the strength to and the patience, and try to be courageous to get out of this imprisonment or the victimization that they're in. Maybe this person feels too addicted to material or pleasures or actions, or maybe like sexual addiction. But I'm picking up more of a materialism because of the cards that are back here. Maybe they're too materialistic, too ambitious, but also always seeking out new adventures. But yeah. They're trying to think a little bit more grounded and have ideas for opportunities. Or maybe this person doesn't have a job at the moment and is thinking about their employment, or maybe getting a better job, and they're craving new ventures, but this time with a little bit more stability. But this keeps negative thinking and bondages and materialism. Or maybe, is there any addictions that this person was going through, or too much pleasure with new adventures here that's been going on. What is the outcome for this person? Yeah. It looks like they're just gonna try and focus on their work and just be diligent, and, you know, kind of grow a passion and be have high standards, and kind of maybe they're gonna want to work with you on the connection, but they're gonna have to walk away from a lot of stuff that's just not bringing any truth or meaning to their life, and come in and balance things out, and maybe work as a team, and have, you know, work together, and have group success. Somebody can be 43, 71, or 66. is your outcome. You're going to be following your heart, and you're going to treat others with love, and not because you were heartbroken at once doesn't mean that you're broken. So, and you're going to be a little bit more, now that you learned more and you're wiser, you're going to watch out for any people that are deceitful and conceal things. So if anybody is coming in with trickery or any kind of strategic kind of manipulation tactics, you're going to pick that up. As long as you are being a little bit intuitive, and make sure that you just don't think with logic, but you have that look out, even though you're not going to be mean or not trustful, like I don't trust anybody anymore. You're gonna be able to see what to look for in others when it comes to your next connection. Yeah, because you're gonna have the inner voice and that intuition, that divine truth that's gonna be nudging you, and you're gonna have emotional stability here. Somebody can be 47, 56, maybe a Pisces. Let me see. A Pisces, or either a Scorpio or a Cancer, Scorpio, a Libra, Gemini. There's also a lot of Mercury energy here too, so that's another thing to a Taurus maybe. So it could be either a Gemini. It could possibly even be a Virgo, because there is a lot of Mercury energy here. Or maybe you could have that in your chart. As far as the other person, they can have a lot of Capricorn in their chart, or Virgo. Maybe Venus and Pisces, Capricorn, Virgo. This could be a Gemini, a Ten of Pentacles. That would be Virgo, Cancer, Leo. Knight of Swords would be Gemini, and maybe a Sagittarius, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or an air sign. Yeah, there is a lot of like Mars action here, so it could even be in Aries. There's like a lot of action here, so a lot of cardinal energy. So taking action. Leo, going for what you want. So there could be a Sagittarius too. So yeah, because there is a lot of wands, taking action, and because there is also cardinal energy. Yes, there's also a lot of Leo energy. So yeah, you can be dealing with any of those. Let me pull a little bit of these pens and see what comes up. This person can like to play cards or poker or something. They can be a Virgo. Their name or your name can start with a W. Maybe you like to clean or sweep, or in the fall. Letter S as in Sam. Maybe somebody likes sunflowers or the summer better. A letter B as in boy. V as in Victor. F as in Frank. Somebody feels brokenhearted. Maybe this person likes fishing, or maybe there is something that connects you, maybe by a lake, the mountains, or somewhere where you fish. There's fresh water, or even the sea. It could be, but I'm picking up more mountains. A letter I, a letter P, first letter or last of yours or theirs, maybe in the fall. Letter T, a letter A, a Capricorn, a letter H, a Pisces, a letter L. Maybe this person sees you as their home, you know, come home, sweet home. J, as in Jack. Maybe this person can be a Sagittarius, or you can be a Sagittarius. Somebody can have a bunny, or maybe that was a nickname for bunny. Letter O, a letter C, as in cat. A little white four-leaf clover. Somebody might like it. Somebody might like to sing. Aquarius. And a Scorpio. That's what I'm getting. I hope this resonated with you, and I hope you connect with it. Let me know what you think. If there is anything that you any suggestions that you have, go ahead and write them, note them down in the comments. Or if you have any suggestions of what kind of readings you might like, let me know. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much for your time. Have a blessed day.